What's going on, Houston fans and all my sports fans around the way? It's your boy Corey. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe to get the latest on your Houston squads and the breaking sports news when we decide to give it to you. We didn't let them off the hook tonight, guys. We didn't let them off the hook. Jalen Green stepped up in a big way towards the end, and we hold on. Rockets get the W. That's what I like to see. Keep us start the second half of the season after the All-Star break. Started off right, man. Get the seating right. Get your team on the right, going in the right direction. There's a few things I do want to talk about though tonight. We'll get to that. One thing that I will start off with, I did like Jabari Smith Jr. He came back in a big way tonight, man. He got his legs up under him tonight. And he was doing his thing, giving us solid. He gave us real solid minutes, man. And it brings me to, Jalen Green. I'm gonna go ahead and get this out the way first. Jalen Green did play very good tonight. He could have been a little bit more efficient. I would like to see that, but all in all, he did carry the team tonight, and he did play, with some real enthusiasm, and he did get us a dub. Alperen Sengun, productive tonight. Really bad efficiency night for Sengun, man. The turnovers was crazy. Well, the team turnovers was already crazy, but Sengun has some real bad turnovers, and he has some real bad misses at the rim. And I think he can get it, fixed. And you know what? And this is just a side note. This really started when he got named an All Star. Ever since he got named an All Star, man, he's been playing. It's not, because Sengun is my guy. He's on my team. He's been doing real wonders for the Rockets. He is my guy. He's my ace. So I do mean this with all respect to him. He's been playing downhill as if he has to prove why he's been named the All-Star. And sometimes, man, he's not been too efficient. He was productive today. A double-double. He looked good, but you can tell sometimes with it's just mental errors. It's just small mental errors. And you can tell him and Ime, they bump heads like I could see it a lot. And Ime was just so frustrated with him, especially with the early foul trouble. And then there was a few times where players was diming him in the paint. He maybe might have skipped on the shot and then decide, oh, I'm about to, I want to go up now and stuff like that. Like I said, it's small mental errors. It's not even that crucial. It's just very small mental errors. But all in all, man, we get the W and we keep this thing trending in the right direction. And that's really all you could ask for. That's really the most you can ask for with a team coming out of the All-Star break. Hats off to the Timberwolves. They did make it interesting. Edwards, started to get his groove. He was on one, which I already knew he was going to come out like that, being that I didn't even see him play at, the All-Star game. I felt like he would come out with some tenacity, and he would come out with some energy, and he did. He did his thing, and for a while there towards the end, I was like, man, if they keep letting him, do his thing and just get to his spot and just let him do whatever he want to do, we may not hang on to win this game. But, they kind of shut it down, towards the end, and they brought it to, fruition and got the W. So it's all I can ask for, man. It was really all I could ask for. Jalen Green, like I said, I'm going to go back to Jalen Green. Amen Thompson actually played pretty decent tonight, too. Dillon Brooks actually did his thing tonight. Could be better. Dillon Brooks, I'm going to say this one thing. He take himself out of the game too easily. Being who he is and what he can do as far as, bringing the energy defensive-wise, I feel like when he kind of senses himself like, oh, man, I didn't miss a shot or I missed a layup, I feel like he takes his self out of the game just way too easily when he can actually affect the game more. And he can bring something else to the game more than what I think, what he thinks versus the scoring. I don't need you knocking down, threes, if you're going to give me that same effort, on the defensive side. So, like I said, I wish he would just kind of, it's not like he does it all the time. I wish he would kind of stop doing that. The efficiency behind the 3-point line. I will give Jalen Green this because there was certain times where he was actually driving to the lane, getting to his spot and pulling up and knocking down the jumpers, man. Like that's what I like to see, man. There was a lot of times in this game where I seen him settling for the three, and I was like, man, you settling for the three when you got, guards up there on the top of you, man. Like, and you just they can't hold you, on the switch offs, and I feel like you just settling. That's my only gripe about, I feel like he just settles a lot for the three, like he's falling in love with it. We had a kind of bad up and down defensive night from Tari Eason. He was kind of a little bit all over the place from some of the glimpses I saw. I had went out earlier. I was watching the game there, and then I came back and I watched the rest of the game. And like I said, Tari Eason, just from what I saw tonight, I was like, man, he's just kind of, all over the place. In which Jabari, man, I'm gonna tell you this, man. There was a lot of things that I seen tonight on defense that we just missed, man. Just him getting in passing lanes, him getting his hands, up, at the rim, getting some blocks. And I'm like, damn, we have missed that. With just him, Amen Thompson on the floor, Dillon Brooks, it's like a defensive triangle, man, that these guys bring to the table. And we really, really, really have missed that. And he's gotten, like I said, he was playing pretty good tonight, man. He actually came back. He knocked down a few shots, knocked down a few threes, and I wouldn't say I was surprised, because, I'm not saying I'm surprised that he, because he can shoot the three, but, like, just for him being out so long, you could tell that, he was still kind of, staying in shape and going through his rhythms and, with his, probably practicing, a lot. So I actually like that he kept, his composure, and he was actually, doing his thing and, rehabbing the right way, because he came and it looked like he hadn't missed it. Like, just as it pertains tonight, he looked like he came in there and didn't even really miss a beat. He looked like he actually belonged on the floor with the first group, which I understand, he just now getting back. Don't want to rush him into the first group, but we definitely missed that defense, man. But all in all, besides my little gripes and complaints, I'm a nitpick. I'm a Rockets fan to the core. I'm a nitpick some things, man. But all in all, we got the dub. We stay, in the race. Hopefully, I'm going to check out the standings tonight, because I don't know where we go from here, with some other games going on tonight. I know we started off in fourth. We probably won't be there. May go up a spot, or we may stay the same. But I'm glad we were able to take care of the Timberwolves tonight. And yeah, man, let's just keep this thing trending in the right direction, man. Tomorrow we got the Utah Jazz. I'm not saying it's a shoe-in game, because I know how the Rockets like to play. They play down a lot, man, to the competition. And Utah Jazz, they're not really playing for nothing right now. They're actually trending way down. And, I feel like, don't go in there and play with them, man. Just go in there and take the game over and get it done early, so you can get your rest, man, and get it out the way. Because, like I said, those are the games that the Rockets like to lose. And just taking a step back on today, they kind of almost did it today. They came out with a foot on Timberwolves' necks. And I was like, oh, yeah. We looking real good after, coming back to start off after the break. And then I look up again, I was like, And then I look up again, I was like, okay, y'all, And we go through these little, these funks, like where we just, not really scoring, turning over the ball, like, man, the turnovers today was just crazy today. And I was just like, man, you kind of, like I said earlier, it's good that we didn't let them off the hook. But, man, like, sometimes I feel like the Rockets can put games away so much earlier than actually making that thing like very close. I already figured it would be a close game because just what the two teams are playing for, but sometimes I feel like they kind of, give teams that hope. They give them some, some grit and fight, which I think they don't, it's just like I said, it's just a mental thing, man. It's a mental thing. But all in all, man, I like the fight. We got the W. I can't complain. We can go out tonight on top, man. Let me know what you guys think, man. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, man. And I'll see you guys tomorrow because I'm actually going to be tuned into that Utah game. And let's see if we can take care of business, man. But until then, signing out. Peace.